Win over South Dakota State, very good team. Want to open it up with an opening statement?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a big challenge against a team that's been very successful all year. 7 wins is a lot in non-conference, and but we looked at it as we wanted to try to gain more momentum for ourselves and become more confident in who we are, and get a win by playing how we want to play, and to get a shutout in it is even bigger. So proud of the ladies. They did a great job for the majority of the game.
That was a top 15 scoring offense coming in here. Like, they were obviously feeling really good about their ability to put the ball in the back of the net, and you held them to a season low 2 shots on goal, and those weren't even very high percentage. How did you guys do that from a defensive side perspective, I guess?
Yeah, have more structure. I feel like the team was much more connected, and I talk about it all the time to them about how we want to be more connected defensively and not get stretched and not leave gaps and not allow any efficient chances against us. And they did that today for a long amount of time, and to only get 2 shots on goal is a good accomplishment against this team, because they obviously are a high-powered offense.
You love, like, when you describe the mentality of how you have to be in the box, I feel like Shawnee's just tenaciousness embodied what you try to teach.
Yeah.
What did you think of her just kind of coming in there, flying off balance, and just getting ahead on the ball and finding a way to get it in there?
Well, to be honest, that's who she is, and that's who we recruited her to be. And she's got that mentality inside the box, and she's a finisher. And sometimes it takes that to basically just give everything you got, put your body on the line to put the ball in the back of the net, and she did that. And that was a massive goal for us. And to get it in that first half and be able to maintain and continue to get opportunities is what we wanted to try to do. But yeah, I'm proud of Shawnee. She's been working really hard. The last 2 weeks, she's really impressed us in training with putting the ball in the back of the net, and to come in the game and get that goal is a big thing for her.
How do you feel about the way your team came out in the second half, especially like you had that chip shot that was like a foot away from giving you a 2-0 lead, but the entire start to the second half, y'all felt really good energy-wise?
Yeah, I mean, that's when you have the lead going into half, you want to come back out and be on the front foot, and that's what we wanted to do. And we want to finish those chances. That's the next level for us, is to go up 2-0 and continue to put the pressure on teams. But it's about us coming out with the right mentality, and they did that. Not just getting a good chance on goal, but I felt like we took control of the game and took it to them a little bit more.
I think you have a 12-match unbeaten streak against the Summit League now. Like, do you guys enjoy the regionality when you guys get, like, when the proximity is kind of like the players know each other, you probably all recruited each other, like, is there an extra juice to matchups like that?
I think there is, especially for the teams coming in, because a lot of them grew up here, and so it's a big game for them when they come in here. And I mean, it is proximity that we're playing these teams, but I mean, this is a very good team that's gotten some great results against outside of the Summit League. So and I love playing them. They're a consistent team year to year that gets a lot of wins, and yeah, I mean, winning is what you fight for, and the joy that you want to feel, and to see them in the locker room 2 in a row, you can start to see that winning mentality.
How do you feel about the way your team defended set pieces tonight, especially those last 2 at the very end?
Yeah, you have to. You got to play for 90 minutes, and I tell them all the time, every play can be a key play, and that's with you and with the ball and without the ball. And yeah, it was massive for us in the box, and you could see that they were on it, and didn't allow any half chances for them from the set pieces.
What's the potential value of getting 2 in a row and the winning side of the ledger before you jump into it? Like, it's obviously different, but to come in with that level of confidence, what does that have the potential to do for this team?
Well, it's all in them and building their, like I talk about all the time, the team has a personality, and you start to see it shape. And even when we were getting some of those ties, you could see it. They were very close to getting those wins, but you get rewarded with the wins, and you rally as a team after the wins, and it's a different feeling, and you got to fight for that every game. And to get 2 in a row, it just continues to build. You want to always fight to get that back. You got to feel it, and we feel it right now. And we feel like we need to go into every game fighting for that. We want to feel it every game, and that's the mentality we have right now. But to get 2 in a row going into the Big East, it's good for our confidence and good to build on.
Abby didn't have a single shot, but ended up creating your only goal in the night. How do you think she impacts the game even when she's not taking those shots?
Yeah, Abby's a leader. She's a glue to our team. We put her in multiple positions. She fills lots of roles. One thing she always gives is her heart. She always fights. She always battles. She's in the right place. She's encouraging. So, that's why she's a 90-minute player. She is the Iron Woman. She is just like, she's very reliable, a leader for us, and is huge for our team chemistry and our. She's basically a signal player for us. She's one of those players that can bring us up at any moment.
Speaking of 90-minute players, can you talk about how Peyton impacted things defensively tonight, keeping them so low in shots?
Yeah, another captain. I mean, that's why they're captains. They put their heart on their sleeve, and they put it on the line out there. And she had a great game tonight. She was stepping in front of players. She was stepping into the midfield, covering wide players, covering in behind, and she was pretty good on the build out too. So. Great game from Peyton, but she and the back line and our full team did a great job of limiting opportunities against today. But Peyton was a big leader from that.
That goal was like kind of crazy. I mean, your body feels like it was going in 3 different directions. What did you see, and how did you make that happen?
I just saw the ball, so I said like I have to go for it, and like I didn't even look if it's in or not. I just jumped on the ball, and I scored. So I'm really happy.
How did you know it was in? When did you
I just like
realize?
had it and then looked. So yeah.
Can you describe the feeling of your
Just
first
so
career goal
happy.
and how big it is?
So happy. I've been working really hard for that. So to see that go in, it just like was amazing for me. I feel so happy.
How hard is it to settle in coming off the bench like that?
I knew pretty much that I will go in for like a few minutes and I have to give everything, because that's how it works when you subbed in. Just give your 100% and hope for the best, and today it worked.
How about when it's that last minute of the half, especially in those stoppage time, how does that change your mentality?
Just say like, this is not the end, like you have to give it all. Like, this is like your time, you have like 10 minutes, you have to give it all. And you know your limit, so you have to give your 100% to like be there.
Clean sheet against a top 15 scoring offense. What were the keys to that, and how does it feel to kind of bag it?
Definitely feels awesome. We're hoping to get more on the season, of course. I think we all played as a team this game. Sometimes it's individual, but I think this game was really good as team play and just talking to each other, moving for each other, and just like being there for each other and playing as a team.
Mm-hmm. It was a season low in shots on goal for them. A pretty prolific offense. They were confident. They had, Mojo coming in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but like even those shots, it didn't seem like high percentage opportunities for them. So how did you limit them when they got close to the goal?
I think just being touch tight and being there so they can't get a clean look on Keelan and a clean look on goal. I think that's a huge thing for us, because we were always right there with them, either battling with our body or blocking shots. I think we did a very good job blocking shots.
What's going through your head in those last minutes when they hit the free kick and then the corner kick right after in the last minute?
Oh gosh, just get the ball out, something like that. Just do whatever we have to do in that minute and in that play to get the ball out and to not let them get a clean shot on goal, pretty much.
How do you feel about the defensive growth? Like, obviously, it's been kind of up and down, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, you've got some new pieces back there. You're kind of trying to incorporate and get on the same
Right.
page.
Yes,
How's
we
that
have.
coming along so far?
Good. Yes, we are. There's a bunch of newbies coming in, which is always super fun and super awesome. And so just getting that familiarity within each other and just being able to like look to the girl next to you and be like, I can count on her with my whole life. And I think like I know we have that right now, and it's a good feeling.
Did you have a good look at Shawnee's YOLO header there?
Yeah, I sit far back, so I see everything in front of me, and I knew once that ball was up, I'm like, Shawnee is tenacious in front of goal, she's getting this in. So it was awesome to see her get her first goal. Yes.
What was the message at halftime? Y'all came out really well in the second half. What was the message?
it's 1-0. We still have another 45 minutes to show what we can do. We weren't going to let up 0-0 in our heads. We just keep going and keep fighting.